Good morning, Tubulum. My name is NoNoNoah, and welcome to Hook, Line, and Love. Sorry, the premise of this is just absolutely so batshit insane that I fell in love with it immediately, and I'm not even kidding. When I read the title, I laughed hysterically. So, we're gonna be dating fish. That's about all I know. So here we go. If you guys want to play this one for yourself, the link for it is down in the description. It is free. It's on itch.io. Every day I catch fish to feed my family. I go out to a hunting spot not too far from my house. I take my rod, my boat, my bait, my bucket, and I always come home to my lovely wife and children with fresh fish for us to eat. My wife makes a wonderful char-grilled fish. My kids love my wife's fish and chips. Wait a minute, isn't char-grilled fish just some bitch who's fucking left the fish on the grill for far too long and comes back and it's black? You're like, oh shit, it's charred! And don't even get me started on her fish soup. So of course I set out today for my daily fishing trip, but the road to my usual fishing spot was blocked off. Something about environmental damage, I think. A real shame, honestly. That fishing spot is where I met my wife. So I decided to try my luck at a nearby lake. Alright, let's do this just like I did at my own fishing spot. Press A. When I see a fish, I gotta quickly press A to reel it in. Afterwards, I use the right and... Oh, okay. A and D. So A and then A plus D, or the air... What the fuck? If I keep it long enough, I should be able to catch. If I can't do that, though, I'll lose this fish and have to catch another. Waiting for a fish! This is my life. Oh, that is really hard. You caught a tuna! Claim. Hi there, friend. What? I said hi, aren't you gonna say hi back? Fish don't talk, but I'm talking, aren't I? If I haven't gone mad, then yes. You look pretty sane to me, friend. Oh, wonderful. The talking fish thinks I'm sane. I'm here to tell you something important. Some silly little factory up the road has started dumping nuclear waste here. So the other fish have been acting quite strange recently. Strange? Because they talk like you? Don't be silly, I'm a normal fish. Right. That's all I have to say. I just thought you could use the warning. Happy fishing, friend. Now, if you just return me to the lake... I don't think so. I need fish to feed my... Nope! The tuna jumped from my hands right over the edge of the boat. And just like that, I'm back at square one. Hopefully, I'll get another catch soon. Oh, what the hell? Tuna don't want to be ate? That's not fair. Can we catch him again? It is so weirdly sensitive. You caught an octopus! Why the fuck is there an octopus in a lake? That is not an octopus! Whoa! Whoa! That's what I'm saying. I'm a human! I knew I was too smart to be an octopus. Oh? Another human! Hi, fellow human. Hi. Wow, you're cute. Do you want a kiss? Did the fish of this lake become fucking horny? Excuse me, what? Oh no. Oh no. I love my wife too much for this. Quickly get rid of her, explain to her that I want the kids jump into the lake. I'll explain that I have a wife. Look, I appreciate you think I'm cute, but I have a wife. Oh, easy. Break up with her. And kids. You can just send them to boarding school. I'll have you know that I love my family very much and will not be breaking up with anyone or sending anybody away. Playing hard to get, I see. I'm willing to play along, wink, so what brings a handsome angler... Would you knock that fucking music off? I can't fucking hear myself think! I'm catching dinner for my wife and children, who you will not steal from me. Wow, if you're catching dinner, you must think I look like a snack. You look like I don't like calamari. Wow, you're not just a pretty face, you're stupid too! Don't worry, I like being the smart one in a relationship. Hey! How am I stupid? Calamari is squid. You should have said that you didn't like takoyaki or ectopati. What the fuck is that? Nerd. But you didn't, which is just so cute. Anyway, I've asked you a question. Your turn, ask me one. Yeah, literally, that's exactly what I asked. What is an octopus doing in a lake? Ooh, thirsty for details, are we? You literally just told me to ask you a question. I haven't always lived in this lake. I'm actually from up the road. What would the factory up the road need with an octopus? Not the factory, the aquarium! There's an aquarium up there too? I didn't even know. I should probably take my kids there sometime. I got so sick of being trapped as an exhibit. I mean, I'm clearly smart enough to be a human, so it was obviously a mistake that I was an octopus. So I used my brains and escaped. However, when I got out, I was still stuck in an octopus body. I crawled all the way down the road, unsure of what to do. So when I came across this lake, I was like, screw it! Maybe I just need a change of scenery. And that's how I ended up here. Wow, you're such a great listener. This must be a sign that we're compatible. No. Look, I can't keep telling you no. Because you want to say yes? No, because I'm getting very tired of this. You already have zero chance with me. But if you're not going to properly acknowledge the things I say, then you're sorely mistaken that I'd ever want to be with you. I have a beautiful wife that makes me feel valued. She listens to what I have to say. And she cares about what I do and do not want. Wow, she sounds boring. What you're looking for in a relationship is clearly not what I want. So please, can we just drop this already? No, but I've just turned into a human. You're the first human I've ever been able to talk to. How could I not have feelings for you? Say that you don't know. Say it's okay to have feelings, but keep them to yourself. Tell the octopus you don't. Octopus don't have feelings, duh. Say that you don't know. How should I know? I'm not an octopus who's turned into a human. And with all due respect, you don't seem to care about my feelings at all. I have told you that I don't want this. How can I help? That I have a wife I love dearly and do not wish to leave her. I think maybe I'm not suited to be human after all. I'm sorry, I'll leave you alone now. Bye. She flops out of the boat, looking rather saddened. She turns back into an octopus and swims out of sight. I don't have any fish to feed my wife and kids, so I cast my line once more. No, don't do it! We're just gonna catch another horny fucking fish. Oh shit, this one's... You sneaky little fucker. You caught a jellyfish. Why is there a jellyfish in the lake? Well, you look much more toned than the other one. Who dares disturb me? Me? Oh, a lowly human. You seem fairly maidenless. Bitch! It was very rude of you to fish me up like that. But I am a kind jellyfish who is of royal blood, so I will forgive you. I don't need your forgiveness. I will also grace you with my presence for a little longer, since I am generous. Throw this royal pain in the butt back in the water. I don't like jellyfish. I don't think jellyfish are edible. Excuse me, so if you wouldn't mind, I think I'll just escort your highness back from where you came from. Wait! I push her out of the boat and she falls in the water while kicking and yelling insults. The sort of insults that aren't very becoming of a royal. Time to catch another fish. Hopefully the next one won't be a spoiled princess. Oh, okay, that's the end of that one then. I didn't realize I had the power to get her out of my fucking boat so fast. Why couldn't I have done that with the horny octopus? You caught in... Oh dear God. Holy crap! My life flashes before my eyes. An entire orca was about to land on my boat. I thought my boat was done for. It's a good thing the orca turned into a girl just before landing in the boat. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I know I'm very tall. It's really embarrassing. I'm not sure if orcas are even evitable. And even if they are, this isn't an orca anymore, it's a person. Can you stop staring? I apologize for staring. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to stare, it's that I'm so big, isn't it? I'm so tall. What? No. I just didn't expect to find an orca in a lake. Let alone one that turns into a human. Well, I used to live in the ocean, but some humans caught me and moved me to this lake. Why on earth would anyone do that? That seems so pointless and expensive and, well, a touch cruel, really. From what I overheard them saying, the health of this lake was poor for some reason, and they thought the best solution was to introduce new species. So you go to a fucking whale from the goddamn salt of the fucking ocean, the sea, and throw them in the lake. Jellyfish, anglerfish, orca. None of that makes any sense. Why would anyone just dump random animals in a lake? I mean, I don't get it either. But I'm too big for this place. It's so cramped. If only I were smaller. Say the environment is not what it's not meant for her. Agree with her. Say that they should make the lake bigger. They really should have dug the lake out to be bigger once she moved here. That's the least they could have done. No, making accommodations like that for me would be silly. I'm the big one here. I'm the problem. Regardless of who's the problem here, though. It doesn't change the fact that I'm out of place in this lake. Those guys aren't coming back to pick me up and put me back in the ocean. Or a bigger lake. This is where I am. And for where I am just too large. Must be hard. Yeah. Apologize on behalf of the humans who did this to her. Say everyone in the lake is just going to have to suffer for it. Tell her that her self-worth should be a separate matter, though. Yeah. Please do keep in mind that you've been dealt a crappy hand, though. This situation may suck for everyone involved, but how much space you take up means very little about who you are as a person. It's just your size. It's not a moral issue. It's not good or bad. Some things are just, you know... Why don't I take you to shore and we can get you back to the ocean? You don't have to keep living in the lake. Well, I didn't have a great time in the ocean, too. My pod treated me like I just took up space. The ocean's huge, but I still was too much of a space hog there, too. They're probably not wrong, to be honest. As much as I hate being in this lake, at least the fish don't say anything about me taking up space. It's the lesser of two evils. I see. So you prefer the lake? Yeah. I know it's a little pathetic to stay here, but I don't know anywhere else where I could go. Well, it's been nice chatting with you. I'm glad I at least got to tell somebody about my troubles. Glad I could lend an ear. Goodbye. She climbs out of the boat, careful to not create too much of a splash. She turns back into an orca and swims aside so that I can keep fishing. I don't have any fish to feed my wife and kids, so I cast my line once more. What the fuck? Another fish. And it's definitely not going to be horny this time. A blob. Why are there so many deep-sea creatures in a lake? You were not what I was expecting at all. I don't feel so good. Does she feel bad because she's turned into a human, or is it something else? Either way, I don't think blobfish belong in lakes. They're from the coast of Australia. New Zealand? Or maybe that one hell land. Alright, Tasmania. What should I do with her? It's not like I can feed my family with a sick fish. Ask what's wrong. Miss Blobfish, are you okay? You look a bit off. Uh-huh. A human? Are you okay? The pressure appears really low. Not like it was much better at the bottom of the shallow lake. I feel ill. That's right, blobfish usually live under high pressures, don't they? I don't know any of those other species put up with this lack of pressure. Say, don't you blobfish also start looking different when the pressure changes? Do we? She peers over the edge of the boat to see her reflection in the water. I'm hideous! I'm all pink and floppy! Why do my lips look like that? Oh dear. I doubly hate this stupid low pressure. I feel ill and look like death. Hey, you don't look so bad as a person. What do you mean? I'm pink! Offer to take her to the vet or something. Pink is a nice color, it suits you. I think it looks good on you. Are you pitying me? No! I just like the color pink. Fine. Look, I can see you're not happy right now. I get why. You're certainly not in a good situation. Oh, I'm gonna be stuck like this forever. As a human or floppy thing? A floppy thing! Oh, okay, sorry. At least I look a little less pudgy and squishy as a human, but this still sucks. I'm sorry that this has happened to you. How did you end up in the lake anyway? I don't remember. I got caught on something back in the ocean, and as I was getting pulled up, I blacked out. Woke up here. Ah, I see. And I suppose I woke up looking hideous like this, too. Suggest that she takes control of the parts of her look... Suggest that she takes control of the parts of her look that she actually has a say in. Okay, that's odd to say. I guess there isn't much that can be done about some parts of your looks. It's best not to get caught up on the things you can't change, don't you think? Take charge of the parts of your appearance that you can't control. Accessorize a bit. Look, I know I should probably be staying out of your business since I don't know you at all. But you're here in my boat, clearly distressed. I don't know how to help. But I can just sit here and watch you feel bad for yourself, you know? That would be rude of me. I mean, look, I guess I put you in an awkward position here. I guess the only person who could really do anything about this is me. So, I do have a question. Yes? You humans change your appearances all the time, don't you? Different clothes, different hair, etc. We can do that. You can just go and change those things, right? Yes, it's really simple, actually. So let's just say I didn't want pink hair anymore. You finish catching your fish and take blobfish back to land with you. You drop your fish off at home and let your wife know when you'll be home by. You and blobfish go straight to the hair salon. She chooses to dye her hair black. Swing past a clothes store and blobfish picks out some clothes, all in black. You take her back home with you, and your wife has just finished making dinner. Blobfish joins you for your meal. During it, she asks your wife what the colors on her face are and learns what makeup is. She seems fascinated by the possibilities and wants to try it herself. Your wife lends Blobfish some makeup, and she uses it to create a rather amateurish look. Blobfish is so proud of it, though, and you couldn't be happier. Okay. Is that an ending? I guess each girl has their own ending? I honestly don't know. That's not a fucking fish! The boot turned into a woman! Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to get caught on your hook. I know you must have been trying to catch a fish. The boots in this lake talk? I suppose I do talk. Sorry if I startled you. This won't do at all. I'm not gonna feed my family a talking boot. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to interrupt your fishing. What should I do with her? Reprimand her for not being a fish. Apologize for catching her. Throw her back in the lake. Apologize. It's okay. These things happen. I'm sorry for catching you. Oh no, it's okay. Really? I mean, it wasn't like I was doing anything of importance down there anyway. What were you doing when I caught you? Oh, I was, doing long-forgotten boot things. Like just sitting at the bottom of this lake and waiting for something to happen. Not much happens in the life of a boot. And the fish of the lake don't talk to me. Not even tuna, and tuna will talk to anyone. It does get kind of lonely. So yeah, nothing important. That sounds really boring. It kind of is. How'd you end up in the lake? I used to belong to a guy named Johnny. He came to the lake for some work, but sort of ended up drowning somehow. What the fuck? I had a twin too, but she's long gone now. Boot really knows how to make the atmosphere grim. I should probably change the subject. Small talk about the weather, small talk about nuclear properties of this lake, small talk about your favorite type of shoe. So you're a shoe. Yeah. Shoes are pretty cool, especially Crocs. Crocodiles? No, these things that I'm wearing. Oh, those are a fun color. Just make sure to keep track of where they are. This lake doesn't need any more random junk in it. You seem pretty worried about the state of the lake for a boot. I am worried. I mean, the nuclear waste is pollution, right? But so am I. That's probably why the fish don't talk to me. I wish I wasn't a boot in the lake. I didn't choose this life. You didn't have any control over it? Well, I feel bad. Because I have an effect on the health of the lake whether I like it or not. Nobody's gonna just fish me out and dispose of me because that doesn't directly and immediately benefit anyone on the surface. I'm worthless up here and detriment down there. I'm valued nowhere. I mean, at the very least, I probably would have disposed of you responsibly if you hadn't turned into a person. That would be better than hurting the lake. But I still wish that I was wanted by somebody. Apologize for not knowing how to help. Say that you hope someday will value. Say it is unlikely she'll be valued ever. What the fuck? I'm sure somebody will come across you one day and find value in you. Thank you! Part of me knows that you're just being kind, though. I appreciate you trying to cheer me up. It's been nice talking to you, but I should probably get out of your way, shouldn't I? You've got your family to feed after all. It's been nice talking, but you're right, I do have a job to do. I hope you catch some tasty fish. If you come to fish here again, I'll make sure to stay clear of your hook. Boot gives you a bittersweet smile, then jumps out of your boat. She turns back into a boot and sinks to the bottom, leaving a trail of bubbles above her. I don't have any fish to feed my wife, so I cast my line once more. Whoa, what was I supposed to be cruel to her? I'm honestly a little confused and conflicted on how some of these are endings. Okay, Orca. Let's see if we can do anything different with Orca, because it should be different, right? My life flashes before my eyes. Wait, hearts. What's the hearts mean? Apologize for staring. Oh, these are past tries, so... Agree with her. Yeah. The other fish must feel cramped in here with you here too. They probably do, to be honest. Regardless of the problem here, though. It doesn't change the fact that I'm out of place in this lake. Those guys aren't coming back to pick me up and put me in the ocean or a bigger lake. This is where I am. And for where I am, I'm just too large. Must be hard. Yeah. Apologize. Say that everyone in the lake is just gonna have to suffer for it. Yeah, it's hard on the other fish in the lake too, I bet. You and everyone in the lake are just gonna have to keep putting up with this. I wish there was something that could be done. Why don't I take you to shore and we can put you back in the ocean? You don't have to keep living in a lake. Well, didn't have a great time. Okay, this is the same. As much as I hate being late, blah, lesser two evils. Yeah, okay. Well, I didn't do that one right. It's nice that eventually it records what you said previously. And I mean, it's a 1 in 3 shot, right? Come on. You caught it. If this bitch is the hottest one, I'm gonna have a lot of problems with it. Oh, God, no. No! Oh, no. The fish that's supposed to be the evil, crooked, weird one is cute. Oh, a human. Ew. Rude. You're all gross and fleshy. I thought anglerfish were carnivores. I wasn't aware that carnivore meant no standards. Oh, she's a bitch, too. So you come here often? No, and considering the fact that all of you fish talk so far, I don't think I'll be back here ever again. Anyway, clearly you're a dud, so if you just let me push you out of the boat... Wait! I'm here in your boat for a reason. Because you were stupid enough to bite my hook? No! I bit onto that hook on purpose. Trust me, I know a thing or two about lures. So why are you here? I sort of wanted to talk to a human. You seem interesting, even if you're yucky and hairy. Does this fish want me to talk to it or not? Yeet her back into the lake, ask her what she would do, ask her what she would like to talk about. What do you want to talk about? Is it true that humans have super pathetic teeth? What? Like they're super short and stubby and dull, and not threatening at all? At least I don't look like I have a mouthful of misshapen toothpicks. Hey, that's mean. Hey, it's fair game. You said I'm gross and fleshy before. I'll have you know that all the fish in this lake fear my impressive teeth. I don't think I care about what the small fry in the lake think of you. Why, you? Why don't we call things even, and try to be more respectful to one another from now on? Fine. You have a deal. Thank you. I should warn you, though, it's going to be very hard for me to learn things I want to learn about humans without being insulting. How so? I want to learn more about humans, right? And I was wondering what all those hairs of yours are for. How is saying that I have hair insulting? Well, I called you hairy before, and I made you grumpy. Yeah, because you were using the word to imply that I'm icky. But me saying that you have hair isn't the same? No. I don't get it. Humans are complicated. I don't think that's a very good example of humans being complicated, but we sure can be. Do you think we have fish that might be able to talk in our world? I wouldn't have a clue. But considering the fact you've turned into something that looks like a human, I suppose it may be possible? Like, ask if fish experience relationship drama, ask if fish do taxes. Oh yeah! The other fish sure do. And you don't? Of course not. Look at these sharp teeth of mine. You don't pay taxes because of your teeth? No. I don't pay taxes because I'm scary and eat the fish that collect the taxes in the first place. Now that's something I can get behind. Oh yeah, you humans eat fish too, don't you? I guess we do have some common ground despite our differences. Truth be told, it can get sort of lonely in the lake. There aren't any other anglerfish and everyone else in the lake is my prey. Sorry to hear that. It's good to be able to talk to someone for once, even if we did start off on the wrong foot. I guess I'm used to my relationship starting as adversarial. It would be nice to make some more friends. I don't really want to make any friends with my food, though, so maybe I'll talk to the boot in this lake or something. You know, it'd be nice if you could come visit in the future. That's if you enjoy talking to me. Say you enjoy yourself, but likely promise to visit sometime. I'll be sure to visit in the future. You will? Wow, thank you. Well, I should probably leave now and let you catch some fish. We all need to eat after all. Goodbye. Good luck! Well, you don't have any fish to feed, so you can... I guess I chose the wrong ones that time, too. Every choice has got to lead to, like, the next set of right choices. How did I do it so well with blobfish, then? I guess I just got lucky. There's blobfish! So this is going to be all the same. So you ask her what's wrong. Pink hair suits her. Suggests she take control of herself. Yeah. So that's got to be an ending, right? That's an ending. Hang on. Octopus. Okay, let's retry the octopus. Whoa, another human. Explain that you have a wife and kids. Okay, so that was the right choice. Ask what an octopus is doing in the lake. That was also a right choice. Say it's okay to have feelings, but keep them to yourself. Look, it's okay to have feelings. I never said that was wrong. You have to understand that I have my own emotions about this. You're making me very uncomfortable. You can have your own feelings, but also keep them to yourself. Especially once you're told that they clash with mine. I think, I have a lot to learn about being human. I'm sorry for hitting on you and making you uncomfortable. I accept your apology. and should probably leave you now. Now hang on, don't you want to be human and live on land? I mean, I did, but I'm clearly not ready for such a thing. You could just learn as you go, we all do. You've clearly got a good head on your shoulders, so why not give human or a proper goal before resigning yourself to the lake again? Okay, that's the octopus's ending. Alright, Octopus uses her tentacles to grab some fish out of the water and to make amends to you. You thank her for her help and bring her to land. You offer her to meet your wife and kids, but she declines. She says that maybe one day in the future she will, but for now she wants to learn about being human. You part ways and bring the fish home for your wife to cook. She makes an amazing curry with them. Years later, your eldest child is attending a reputable university. You go to meet with them on campus one day and see that one of their classmates is Octopus. She doesn't see you, but she looks happy with her life and is surrounded by a large group of friends. Aww. What a cutesy ending. Alright, bitch, let's fish. Let's fish up some motherfucking girls, shall we? Okay, Orca. Alright. This is my third attempt with Orca, so I apologize for staring. Say the environment is not meant for her. Orcas are never meant to live in the lake. It's not your fault for being big. It's the fault of the idiots who put you here in the first place. I mean, I'm not sure what sort of nonsense logic leads people to put animals like you in a lake, but they definitely messed up. Regardless of who's the problem here, though, it doesn't change the fact that I'm out of place in this lake. Those guys aren't coming back. That's the same. Apologize. Well, as a human, I'm sorry that humans did this to you. It's clearly wrong, and you've clearly had a bad time because of it. I appreciate it, but I don't think humans that did this really care. I guess it's nice to have a human care about me, though. Why don't you take to the shore and we can get you back to the ocean? You don't have to keep living in a lake. Well, I didn't have a great time in the ocean. That's the same, probably worse. I see, so you prefer the lake, yeah. Click save, where else did I go? It's been nice chatting with you. I'm glad I got to tell someone my troubles. What the fuck? What? Well, I am bummed out now, because I thought that was our third attempt with her! I thought for sure we were going to get another ending. Okay, we already have Blobfish. Can I throw Blob, put her back in the lake? You don't know how to help her. Gently push her out of the boat. Yep, okay. Hopefully the next one won't be ill. I don't need Princess I Don't Feel Good anymore. Anglerfish. Okay, let's try this one again. Wait, did I get this right last time? Tell her you'll only talk to her if she apologizes. Do I really have to? Would you really want to talk to me if I started insulting your appearance? What is there to insult? Your lifeless eyes, your patchy fish skin, your bad breath, your generally ghastly appearance, your... Stop! You've made your point. I'm sorry that I said things that were mean but true. I won't do it again. Thank you. I should warn you, though. It's going to be very hard for me to learn... Okay, yeah, we've heard all that. Ask if fish experience relationship drama. Oh my gosh, you have no idea! There's so much drama in this lake alone, and I don't just hear drama from this lake. I've heard gossip from all over. Got any particularly good stories to tell? I try to stay out of it mostly, but of course. There's this one story I heard about. A few lakes over, I heard that a fisherman would visit regularly. Like, they literally went to the lake every day. They fished a salmon out of the lake, got annoyed for some reason, and threw it back in the water. But every single day, they kept catching the same salmon. They eventually just took the salmon home. Word is, they're dating! Which is particularly scandalous considering she was being courted by another salmon at the time. Do you think they're engaged yet? This story sounds vaguely familiar. I'd have no idea. I like to think that they just ate the fish, though. No use wasting some good food. Now that's something I can get behind. Oh yeah, you human... Yeah, okay, we've heard that. Promise to visit sometime. Now hang on, I have an idea. You're good at luring in fish, right? I'm the best there is. If you help me catch some fish, I'll invite you over to dinner with me and my family. You'd do that for me? My wife cooks the best fish dishes. I figured you'd want to try them. I've always wanted to try cooked fish. Consider it done. Anglerfish practically scrambles to get back in the lake. She turns back into a fish form and speeds off to help lure in some fish. Anglerfish successfully helps you fill your entire bucket with fish. It's enough to last your family the entire week, plus some extra. Better yet, none of them turn into anime girls. You bring her home and introduce her to your wife and children. She's a bit awkward at first, but quickly relaxes and gets along with them really well. Anglerfish thoroughly enjoys her first taste of char-grilled fish, and you strike a deal with her to have her assist you with fishing every day. Your wife is very grateful that Anglerfish is helping you get your daily fishing done quicker, so you can spend more time with your family. Your kids start calling her Auntie Anglerfish. No. How cute. Time to go again. Oh, it's Boot! I actually do like Boot. Alright, reprimand her for not being a fish. Even so, you've wasted valuable time I could have used to catch an actual fish. You should really stay clear of fishing hooks in the future. You're right. I'm really, really sorry. I didn't mean to get caught, but I'll be more careful in the future. What were you doing? What were you even doing that got you caught on my hook? Oh, I was, doing long-forgotten boot things. Okay, we've seen that before. Make small talk about the nuclear properties of the lake. You know about that? It tastes kind of fizzy. It's also been making the fish go a little funny. It's not very nice, honestly. I'm not a big fan of it since it's probably really bad for the lake. And everything in it, of course. You seem pretty worried about the state of this lake for a boot. I am worried. Okay, we've seen that before. Apologize for not knowing how to help. I wish I could help, but I don't know how. It's okay. I appreciate having somebody to talk to for once. This is the most valued I've felt in a long time, actually. Being listened to felt like a distant dream at the bottom of the lake, so imagine having a full-blown conversation. It's been nice talking to you, but I should probably get out of your way, shouldn't I? Got a family to feed. It's been nice talking, but you're right, I have a job to do. Damn it! I want boots ending! Fucking Orca. What could I possibly fuck up with Orca? Okay, apologize for staring. Say the environment is not meant for her. Apologize. She still just leaves! Okay, jellyfish. This is the bitch I yeeted back into the fucking water immediately. Which, yeah, okay. Humor her. Oh, wow, gee, thanks, Your Highness. How very kind and generous and thoughtful of you. Are you being serious or making a fool of me? Of course I'm being serious, my liege. How could I possibly make a fool of... I never caught your name or title. You have no idea who I am, do you? Not a clue. At least you're being honest. I am Princess Ariel Ariata Aquaria Victoria IV. There's no way I'm remembering all that. I think I'll just refer to her as Jellyfish or Your Grace or something like that. What brings a lowly human such as yourself to my lake? Your lake? Whose else lake would this be? Well, I've heard the factory up the road has certainly claimed this lake as a dumping ground. Anyway, I'm here to catch dinner for my wife and kids. And so you caught me? If I had any control over what caught on my hook, I would have caught an actual fish, not some jellyfish. I'm not some jellyfish. I'm a jellyfish of high social... Please spare me the lecture. Fine. Well, I wish you luck in catching something for your family, but I still think that you should be more careful about what you get on your hook. Tell her that isn't how fishing works. I'm sorry, that's not how fishing works. Well, if you know so much about fishing, why don't you explain to me why it doesn't work that way? I cast a hook with bait on it into the water, right? And the idea is that a fish will be lured in by my bait and bite the hook. And if something in the water isn't attracted by the bait, then it should watch where it's swimming. Are you calling me careless? Yes. What else would you be? I really feel like I'm not receiving the appropriate level of respect from you. You seem so ignorant to my royal status and respect that should afford me. Everyone, regardless of class or upbringing, should at least know the baseline manners needed in interacting with royalty. Look, lady, I literally just came here to fish up some dinner for my family. I didn't come here expecting to talk to some self-proclaimed royalty. And not to get political or anything, but say you don't like jellyfish, say you don't... I don't support power structures! I'm opposed to power structures that support ideas of inequality, especially ones stemming from concepts like birthright to power. Or the idea that some people are just born of a higher status. And aristocratical systems serve the needs of the few and feeds the selfishness of those in power at the expense of the... Do you even know what any of those words mean? No. Why does this not surprise me? Well, you've made your point, I suppose. I think it's best I leave. You and I clearly cannot get along. Shame, really. Goodbye. Farewell. Alright. Well, we'll have to have another go-around on that one, too, won't we? I peer down into the water. It's late, and all the fish have retreated. Every fish I caught today turned into a woman, so I had to let them go. I came to the sad realization that I was bringing no fish home tonight. I row back to shore, pack up my belongings into my ute, and begin the drive home. As my house comes into view, I can't help but feel like I've let my family down. I park my car and enter my home. My children are excited to see me. My beautiful wife greets me with a kiss. Welcome home, darling. I married a fucking salmon? Hi, honey. What's wrong, honey? You seem upset. I'm sorry, dear. The new fishing spot was a dud. She seems a little sad, but gives me an understanding smile. I can hear my children quietly whining with disappointment. That's okay, love. I was gonna make fish and chips tonight, but I could just make salad and chips instead. Dinner will be ready soon. Go and rest. You've worked hard today. You haven't caught any fish today, but your family doesn't love you any less. Maybe tomorrow you come across a better fishing spot, one with less fish that turn into humans. Why the hell did I marry a salmon? Tell her that she's being rude. Hey, could you please stop acting like you're above me or something? It's not very nice of you. Huh? Where do you get off talking to royalty like that? Where do you get off talking to anybody like that? Well, if you were of the status or class that I am, you would understand. Sure. I'm gonna assume that you mean that for the sake of civility. So what brings a lowly human such as yourself to my lake? Your lake? Who else's lake would this be? Well, I've heard the factory up the road is certainly... Okay, we've read this. Apologize. Look, I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to catch you. Fine. Apology accepted. Oh, she's smiling. Do I have some sort of constructive criticisms, though? When apologizing to a royal in the future, one should do it with more verbosity and regret for their actions. An apology gift is also customary. For future reference, I like pearls and silver filigree jewelry, particularly of French origin. I'll let it slide this time, of course, since you had not been taught the proper etiquette prior to our meeting. That being said, I really feel like I'm not receiving the appropriate level of respect from you. Okay, we've heard that. Say that even though you are not royalty, you deserve respect too. Those who are not royal still deserve basic respect. You've come into my boat and you've been referring to me like some small, sniveling, lowly thing. If I'm not treated with basic decency from the get-go, then I will not be respectful in return. Well, you've made your point, I suppose. I think it's best I leave. Alright, bye. Well, fucked that one up again, didn't I? Damn it. Finally! Boot! Oh! Alright, what did I fuck up? Yeah, reprimand her for not being a fish. We've read this. Make small talk about nukes. Why can I not get her ending? Does she not have an ending? Okay, I don't have Jellyfish's ending either. Tell her that it's rude. Apologize, but tell her what she... Look, I'm sorry. But could I please ask you to watch where you're going in the future? Surely you've seen my hook and swam around it. I'm willing to accept that some of the fault here lies with me, but you also had a part to play. Well, if you're at least willing to accept that you weren't careful enough, then fine. But I do not compromise like this often, so consider yourself lucky. I really feel like I'm not receiving the appropriate amount. Okay, we've read that. They are not... yeah. Sigh. You're right. I probably need to be kinder to others. Sorry about the way I've treated you. It's just I've been so irritable lately. This lake isn't really my home. I was forcibly moved here recently. It's cramped, the water's filthy, nobody here knows who I am. It's just been so hard to handle. I don't think jellyfish are supposed to live in lakes. I'm sorry to hear that. That must be difficult. Indeed. Do you know where you came from? The ocean. No idea what part of it, though. I wish I could go back, even if it wasn't to the same spot. Well, I mean, you catch a few fish with jellyfish still in the boat. She's fascinated to watch how fishing works. Once you've caught your dinner, you drive home with jellyfish in your car. You call your wife and children out of the house. Tonight, you're going to have dinner on the beach. You drive down to the shore and tell jellyfish that she can go back into the ocean. She thanks you for your help and walks down to the water. She walks off into the sunset, eventually becoming completely submerged in the water. You light a fire on the beach, and you and your family start cooking the fish that you caught. A fun time is had by all. Okay, so I've been around the loop about 10 times now, and I don't know if it's bugged or what, but Boot and Orca's endings will not trigger, even if I'm making the correct choices. So that really sucks, because I honestly think Boot was my favorite character. Out of all these characters, I think Boot was my favorite. So if you guys want to get this game for yourself, there's a link to it down below. It's on itch.io. It's 100% free, just like I said at the beginning of this. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna walk away from this one for now. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Weird that, you know, it's like presented like a dating sim, but the main character's already married. I get it was for a bit, but it's just odd. It's a weird choice to have, but it worked out. It's fine. Thank you guys so much for watching again. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about this game down in the comments below, and I will see all you know bros later. Peace for now. Bye!